Hi guys, today's video is about chapter 189 of Knights of the Apocalypse, titled Gawain vs. Balin. This has been one of the most anticipated fights for a lot of us, so let's get started. The chapter kicks off with Diodora reacting to the events from the previous one, where Nasiens kind of died. He's feeling smug, proud of himself, and full of envy, brushing off their friendship like it means nothing. He claims Nasiens was beyond saving, and when Balin mentions his own views on friendship, he says it's just a crutch for the weak to stick together. But then Balin adds, maybe you're not the man to decide that, so as Diodora walks away, he sees something that shocks and enrages him. Nasiens was successfully healed. The sheer jealousy he feels toward Percival and his friends becomes crystal clear, and Percival? He's staring right at Diodora, definitely picking up on the hostile vibes. I think that tension is going to trigger something big soon. Next, we get a sweet moment between Anne and Nasiens. She asks him how long he's been in love with Percival, and he admits it started back when Percival saved Echo Gorge and Ordo, and then apologizes for the time she gave Percival mouth-to-mouth to administer medicine during their fight against Ironside. So he says it's okay, and finishes by saying something really interesting. If my rival dies on me, I'd lose all my motivation. So yeah, she loves Percival too. But instead of creating drama between her and Nasiens, it actually strengthens their bond. Their friendship is genuinely beautiful. So they tell Percival they're heading back to the stands, but instead of his usual cheerful self, he looks furious and says, "I'm gonna make him pay." It's an uncharacteristic moment that leaves Anne and Nasiens a bit unsettled. Now onto the title fight, Gawain vs. Balin. Unlike Percival, Gawain is acting just as you'd expect, confident, a bit cocky, mocking her opponent. Balin throws it right back, calling it a bluff. The crowd weighs in. Beltreipe thinks Gawain is a bad matchup for Balin, saying that despite her potential, she's completely outclassed. Gauther agrees, pointing out how hard it is to get a read on Balin. Even Hauser looks uneasy. Still, the guy next to him keeps his faith in Gawain, since she's one of the prophesied knights, though he's clearly a bit unsure too. The fight begins with Balin charging in fast. I'm not sure if Gawain used teleportation or just dodged, but either way, it didn't look too hard for her. She starts forming a strategy, first, testing whether magic really doesn't affect Balin. He keeps coming at her, but she's dodging while chanting a spell. Eventually, she unleashes a massive fireball that hits him dead on, but it does nothing, not even a scratch. At this point, she confirms that both fire from this attack and wind from his fight with Hauser don't work on him. Still, she's not done. Gawain transforms the fire into ice and traps Balin completely. She boasts that she's not going to kill him, but as things approach absolute zero, it'll get really bad for him, or so she thought. Balin breaks out of the ice effortlessly, shocking her. She then tries electricity. Again, no effect. This guy is a total beast. Beltreipe acknowledges it. Balin is for sure his favorite fighter in the festival so far, which says a lot considering he's seen Percival dubs in action too. If this keeps up, Balin might actually be on the level of the Sins. Might be an overstatement, but I'm not so sure. Then Gawain says, "Heed my will," and just as Balin's about to land a hit, everyone, including Balin, is stunned. His face lights up like he knows a real battle's finally starting. We then see Gawain in her sunshine form, wielding her sacred treasure. Round 2 is about to begin. Before the chapter ends, we cut back to Beltreipe, who mentions that the power coming from Gawain's sword is so intense, it's making an old wound ache again. If you don't know what that's about, check out my chapter 185 video for context. Now, my prediction for next week. I think Gawain is going to lose. She definitely pushed Balin harder than anyone has before, but I don't see her winning. Balin's victory would really cement the terrifying powerhouse he's been set up to be. If he lost now, it'd feel kind of disappointing, at least to me. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and that was it for today.